Hey, what's good guys? It's Josh here from 22Social. Today I want to show you how you can create an awesome live hangout using 22Social's promo pages. And we're going to dive in. I'm going to show you an example of one that we actually did for one of our clients. So let's dive in and take a look and see how you can set up something very similar and get traction. Here we are on the test page and we have the promo page set up where we're looking at the app gate. So what this is the page they see where they need to register before they can actually view the hangout. Now we have some text here as well as a picture right here, and we have visitor faces right here. And because the test page and no one's been here except me, that's why you only see my face. And then we have the watch now button. And as soon as someone clicks this button, we get their information. And it's really simple to hook up the CRM there, so to actually capture people's info, all you have to do is click on the SRM up here, and then you click on CRM. In the CRM, there's a number of different email providers you can choose from. So you have Infusionsoft, Aweber, GetResponse, MailChimp. So let's say we're doing MailChimp, all I would have to do is put in the API key here. And the API key can be found going to MailChimp's website. So just go to your personal account and they have directions there for you to easily get the key and plug it in. Now, once we would do that, we would go put in the rest of the information into the button. And what do I mean by that? So going back to the app gate, you'll notice all the way at the bottom is a watch now button. And once they click this, you get their email as well as their Facebook ID and location and date of birth. There's a lot of great information. But in order to do that, you have to actually plug in the rest of your CRM information into that button. So I just clicked on button in the primary menu, and here we have the text. And if we have the API key, and it'll ask for a list name. Because we picked MailChimp and we haven't put in the API key yet, there is no list name here, so you have to go and fill that out in your CRM first. But let's say we're doing Aweber. Going back to SRM and clicking on CRM, let's click on Aweber form and let's press save. You'll notice that it will ask for information right away. So you have your form ID and list name. And this depends on the email marketing provider you're using. I'll always start with putting in the information first into the CRM, which again is found in the SRM, and then go to the button and put in the rest of the information. So make sure to put in some good text here and something that has a call to action and is time sensitive, usually performed best. And as you can see, there's some nice imagery here. And how do I get that there? Well, it's as simple as clicking on media and putting in an image from Imager. And all I did was go to Imager and copy a link and paste it in. Didn't take that much time at all. So let's go into Imager right here. Perfect. So we just copied this direct linked over and then we would place it right in. So right here and boom, it appears. Very simple. And for other media, we have visitor faces. And this is really cool because it gives social validation when people come and visit your page. As soon as they realize that they're not alone, other people have been there, then they feel more comfortable opting in with their information. And you can also do a Facebook like plugin, as well as a Facebook page plugin, a Facebook post plugin. There's a lot of different options you can choose from. But remember, you want to choose the option that will help you get the best conversion. And it may not be these ones over here. This may distract them from actually clicking that button, watch now. So keep that in mind. But how do you get like this blue around here and the white over here and actually having a black button? So what we do is go to the main content page and we'd go to style. Now, this is really important, keep this in mind. We would select a color here, so that blue you're seeing is selected from right here. And button color selected right there. In the mood, we have it as light. Let's see what happens when we click dark. Do you see what that just did right there? Because I don't think this looks better, I'm going to keep it as light just because I think it helps the text stand out more. And when it comes to font color, we can choose between black and white. Right now it's selected as white. And we have a header font as well as a body font that I think mixes pretty well together. And we're going to keep it like this. What's really cool is if you want to plug in a theme, let's say you're doing this from scratch, the best thing you can do is click theme right here and then pick fresh white, or let's say Facebook, turf, and it'll help you get a head start without having to style it out. Let's go over to layout. So let's say you were doing this from scratch and you need to pick a layout, and what would that be if you're doing a Hangout? Maybe it would be featured plus one area, featured plus two areas. It really depends on how many call to actions you have. And what I mean by that is just going back to it really quick. You see like enter our giveaway and support us on Indiegogo. Those are call to actions, but they're not content areas. So that's what I mean by another call to action. Now going to templates, you'll notice that it's really easy to plug in a Hangout template. All you have to do is click Hangouts and choose the one that you think is best. See, this is what I was just talking about if there's two content areas. And this is the one that we have right now. So that's the big difference. And this one already has a timer, perfect. So timer definitely helps because it'll let people know when you're starting your Hangout. And I think it provides a huge benefit, especially for people that register and maybe they forget when it starts. They could just go back and quickly find out. And it also provides more urgency for them to take action. Now, here we have the Google Hangout right here, and this is a replay of it. So this is not actually live. And we have some text down here as well as two buttons. So these are call to actions that these people say in the video. They say support us on Indiegogo, enter our giveaway, and they actually have a giveaway going on in another app. Pretty cool, right? This links them over to an app where it's set up a giveaway and they can get more leads, and they have a viral process going on. Support us on Indiegogo, straight to their Indiegogo campaign. And they also have some really cool imagery going on right here. Do you see how there's a shadow right below here? And then they have their logo. So how do you do that? This is definitely a big design tip right here, because most people don't know how to do this, and it's usually just professional designers. So clicking on content and going to media, you'll notice that after visitor faces, you have this. So what is this image that's bringing up this logo? But you see the blue is still behind the logo. Interesting, right? Like, how do you do that? So going over to Imager, and let's go over to what that looks like. So it looks like this, right? That looks a little strange. So let's go to Edit Image. And what do you notice about this? It's as transparent. The slide, or wherever it was created, was made transparent. And what do I mean by this? So I like to create most of my images in Google Slides. So going over to Google Slides, this is what a transparent Google Slide looks like. And it's very easy to set up. So let me show you how to do that. So clicking on Slide and going down to change background, this is how easy it is to do it. Where it says color, all you have to do is click transparent, done. And then you just add your image here, and maybe you screenshot it. So you would add the logo in the middle, and maybe some, let's say text over here or text over there, whatever you want. Screenshot this part of the screen. That easy. And once you download as a PNG, and to do that, you just go to File, Download As, and PNG right there. And then you just upload it into Imager, then take over the direct link, which is found, let me press back really quick. Right here. Paste that in, and you're good to go. So going back to the actual app, you'll notice how this fits right in with the blue. I mean, pretty remarkable design tip right there. And you can choose also to turn your Facebook comments on or off. And I think videos are one of the best ways to actually get people to convert into paying customers. But not only that, get them to become loyal followers and engage with you on a very high level. Videos are very powerful because they're much more personable. And being personable is everything today. So how do you actually create a Google Hangout to place over here? That's the big mysterious question. So this is how you do it. You go to YouTube. So here I am, my YouTube account. And what I'm going to do now is click on my channel. And in my channel, there's an option right at the top that says Video Manager. Clicking on Video Manager, you'll notice that on the left-hand side it says Live Streaming. Click the drop down right here next to Live Streaming, and there's two options. There's Stream Now, which is in beta, and then you have Events. I'm going to click Events, and I'm going to click New Live Event. And I can schedule this for any time I want, but let's say I want to do it right now. And do test event number 1. And we're not gonna put any description. You can actually select it as unlisted. What does that mean? That means that only people who have the direct link to your live hangout or who are looking at it on your promo page can see it. So this won't actually be on YouTube for the world to see. This will just be right on your promo page, or people will see it that have the direct link. So it's a nice way to keep your information private to, let's say, only paying customers or people who opt in with their email. Now let's click Go Live Now. And we're going live right now. And what's great about this is it only takes about a minute to set up. So it's going to load, and as you can see right in the bottom, it's actually moving rather fast. So this will be up in no time. And what I need to do in the meantime is grab the embed link, and that's found on the bottom right corner, right over here where it says links. So I'm going to click here and copy this embed code, and this is what I'm going to put into 22Social. So going back to 22Social, click on Content Area, Media, and then I'm going to just paste it in here. There we go. Press Preview, and then Save. And it says live streaming will start soon. So going back to the live hangout right now, just do that. Oops. You can see that I'm not on air yet because I still have to press start broadcast. And as soon as I do that, this will start streaming in about 10 seconds right onto the 22Social app. Now that's cool. So let's wait a little bit and it will appear in no time. Let's minimize this, go back and see if it's there. So it's not here yet, but it will be here in just a bit. I could try refreshing this just to make it go a little bit faster. I'll do that right now. And there we go. It is up, and you can see me staring at the screen trying to figure things out. And let's go back over to the Google Hangout. So back in the Google Hangout, you can see me right now, and I'm actually talking to the screen. It's sort of funny. So dive in here, and the options that you can use to improve your experience and the people watching their experience as well. One of them is the Hangout toolbox, which is found right here. So I just clicked on that. There we go. And what I want to do is press this face area right here, that little face button. Now I can put in an overlay. And how I do that is simply by turning this on and then typing in my name right here, and it's already installed my tagline. So digital community creator. And then I just need to switch this around. Perfect. Okay, everything looks good, and if I want to upload a custom one, I can do that right here, and I'll show you how to do that in the second video. So that is really the basics to creating a live hangout using 22Social. Now, there's a number of other things you can do as well, such as Facebook pixeling and creating a great custom overlay. And those are things that we'll dive into in the next video and show you how to do them. And those two things can really take your live hangout experience to the next level, as well as drive traffic effectively to get those registrants. So let's say you're using your hangout as a webinar, you're using it to pitch somebody on a product, and well, Facebook pixeling is going to be huge for you. So that's what we're going to be diving into, and make sure to take a look at the link below, and that goes straight to a whole tutorial that I wrote up on how to hold live hangouts with 22Social. So make sure to check that out, and I'll see you on the flip side. Cheers.